Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I have all of the top 32 deck lists from the YCS Europe that went on during the weekend, and we can see the top 32 breakdown here. Out of the 1,284 players, we had 9 Sword Soul, 8 Bird Deck, 3 Drytron, 2 Striker, 2 Flounders, 2 B Trooper, 2 Tri-Brigade DPE, 1 Phantom Knight, 1 Dragon Link, 1 Voked, 1 Prank Kids. Like the Sword Soul and Bird deck, not really that interesting that they did that well. But the fact that only like 1 Invoked did well is a little surprising. I wonder what like how many people actually played that deck in the tournament, because I feel like that deck would be played more. So then like in return it would then get more tops. Interesting to see like Flounderies do so well, B Trooper. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into the first place deck list. So we're going to see Simon He. I actually watched his interview that he did with Jake Quincy. That was like a pretty cool interview. But we're going to see that he was on Sword Soul, playing the 10 going second cards, or like, 10 hand traps. Vashut is also like kind of a going second card. But then, the Walter Jewel effect with like Token Collector, the rank 4 and Zeus. It's cool. I like people who are like actually playing that. Nah, there's not really too much to say about this deck list. I mean, like, their main deck in order, they're playing Vessel, they're not playing, like, the Heavenly Dragon Circle. Even without playing the Heavenly Dragon Circle, they're still playing the Water Tenyi. But going on to the next list, we're going to see a Tri-Brigade with a little bird engine. I wonder if this is the person that did well in, like, the LCS, because we saw a deck list like this in the LCS where they played like the 3 Warbler, 3 Bird Call, 1 Sparrow, and like no other birds. I tried the deck out, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like it one bit, but it's cool to see that like the deck is like, doing well, and you have to like realize this is like a way to play the deck, and people are actually gonna play the deck like this, so you have to like know how to beat it. Main decking 1 Cosmic, 1 Order, 1 Talons, 1 Chalice, 2 Droplet, 2 Nib. Why? What? Oh, there's gotta be some math behind this. That like 2 Droplet, 1 Chalice. They must have just like not had the 3rd Chalice. That like has to be it. I mean the 3rd Droplet I meant, and that's why they had a Chalice there. Aside like the Alpha there, we see Dole in the extra deck. Then going on to the next list, we have 3rd place, Drytron. They're playing the Dragoon package here. They're main decking multiple Lancias. They're playing a lot of cards, 45 cards in their deck. 3 Droplet, 3 Imprint, 3 Lancia. The Orange Light's kind of a going second card, kind of not. Like, it's not going to work as a hand trap every time. Order, yeah, they're playing Order in the main deck because they're dumping it off Beatrice and then setting it, or like grabbing it with the Mechan Phantom Beast, that way they can just like set it turn 1. Okay, that's like a fair enough reason to play hard going first card in the main deck. Reborn? Oh bro, there's no way. No, you gotta take this card out. No. But Token Collector, Danko, Sekka, side decking all of these 1-0 floodgates so you can go ahead and search. Even like the Royal Decree. It's kind of wild. Lava Golem, Mystic Mine. I wonder, this is probably the person that beat Raphael. The guy that we showed off on the channel, the bird player last week. They got 3rd place at the YCS. He also topped this one and said that he lost to Mystic Mine Lava Golem against Drytron. 45 card Drytron too. Oh, that's so tough. Yeah, this is probably them. There's probably not another Drytron player playing that. 4th place, we have Sky Striker. It's cool that this deck keeps doing well at all these YCSs. I wouldn't play the deck at a YCS. But we see like a lot of going second cards. They decided to play 3 Rows in their main deck, playing the Equal Booster, 1 Shark Cannon, no Prosperity in the deck. Playing the Selene package in the extra deck. Side decking the Shared Rides, Token Collectors. Then going on to the top 8 list now. We have another person that decided to play the Dragoon Drytron deck. They're playing like Dark Ruler in the deck. 2 Nova, 1 Field Spell, 1 Terraforming, which means, I was going to say there has to be Mystic Mine somewhere in the list. Otherwise it would just be better to play like more of the field spells so you don't play in the draw as hard. They're playing the pre-prep stuff. One Delta, 44 cards. Also deciding to go for that. Why do I feel like this person and the other person like tested together? Kind of feel like they did. But at the same time, their lists aren't like too similar. Going on to the next list though. We're going to see Invoked, the one Invoked player that did well in the tournament. They're playing the 12 going second cards. They're also playing 42 cards in their main deck. They're not playing Mystic Mine. They're also main decking a Cosmic. They're playing 2 Invocation, which I still think 1 Invocation is right. And like I've been saying 1 Invocation is right. Like the reason behind 2 of it just makes no sense. People are like, yeah, I played 2 of it because like I want to beat dotKuro. And that's like the only reasoning, because like Lancea is not a card that's like actually being side decked right now. Like I don't think people are like actually side decking that card. So like it's literally just for dotKuro. But if they like dotKuro Invocation, like that's fine. Like that's not even that bad. You still got Makaba. Like you got what you needed out of the Invoke stuff. Yeah, it's not a follow-up play, but they also had the hard draw the dotKuro, or they had to search it and then decide to hit Invocation instead of Alistair before activating Invocation. So it's like, I don't know. And people are like, oh, you needed to play around hand traps or play through it. It's like, okay, why not playing 3 of it then? If the card plays through hand traps, why is 3 not in your list? And they're like, well, 3's too many, 1's not enough. And it's like, explain. Like, I like, explain why. Definitely just 1 Invocation, way better. I definitely stand behind that, for sure. I'll keep saying 1 Invocation is better. Definitely don't need more of it. We see the Aerial in the side deck. A lot of back row removal there. That next top 8 list. Raphael. I wonder if this is Raphael Nevin. I don't know. But 3 Ash, 1 Veiler, 1... Oh, okay, cross out. Okay, I was like 1 Veiler, 1 Nib. Okay, like this might have been for Chowfang, but Crossout is there, so I guess that's fair. Also, deciding to even play Crossout in the main deck, that's already like something different than what most people are doing. Also playing Vessel, no Circle, no Water Tenyi. No, like nothing about the main deck is really like that crazy besides Crossout. And even that, it's not like your whole deck is gonna be playing different because you're playing Crossout in it. Yeah. The Walter Jewel effect. More people playing Token Collector with the rank 4 in Zeus. Yeah, nothing else is like too weird here. Going on to the next list. We're going to see Zahabas on a Sword Soul deck. 40 cards. They're playing the Summit in the deck. They're playing the Heavenly, the Water, 2 Vishuda, 2 Audera, 3 Desires. 3, 4, 7, 10 going second cards in the deck. Okay. Also, they're playing the Link 2. That's a normal monster. That card is cool. It's decent. I tried the card out before. I don't know. It wasn't that great for me, I'm gonna be honest. But they're also playing Ruddy Rose. Playing the Draco, 1 Baxia, no Omega. Yeah, their extra deck's a little bit weird. Then hopping into the next list, now we have top 16 lists. We have Dragon Link with 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 Gamma, 2 Imperm, so 11 going second cards in the deck. No Hibernation Dragon or anything in the list. 2 Nocto. Then extra deck. They're playing the rank 7. The Maybe It's Destiny rank 7, the Dark Armed. Then we see Token Collector, Summon Limit. Token Collector is so good in this deck. If you don't draw it, you could mill it. So you just gotta. You're almost always gonna see this card somehow. And then next list, we have the Tri-Brigade Hero package, playing like the Rescue Cats in the deck instead of playing like not like the person that got second place, I'm pretty sure is what it was, or maybe third place with the small bird package. Playing the heroes, the 1 dotKuro, it's searchable off Omen. Not playing like a Zeus package or anything in the extra deck. 3 Revolt, 1 Order in the main. And then Oh, next list. Yeah, that happens like every time I record one of these because that was the file that I'm recording right now. But now we're gonna see J Quincy. I'm assuming is who this is. 1 DD 43 by the way. 1 dotKuro, 3 nib, 3 droplet, 3 imperm, 2 talents, and desires. So also playing foolish. So deciding to play more cards in the main deck to be able to play more going second cards also. So, you know, taking a little bit hit on consistency to be able to go second better. Seen a lot of people main decking nib. They're not even like playing the win in the extra deck either. They're playing the Doom Eagle access code. Then side decking token collector, gamma, draw. Obviously like the Harpy's Feather Storm. This card's so ridiculous. Nobody's really playing Oath. That's probably because like game 2 and 3, the opponents have a lot more hand traps, and it's like, you know, imperm makes going for Oath more risky, which is why I don't think people are going for it. But also it makes drop like a lot better against your deck because you don't have like a searchable out to this card. But it's kind of cool how he built it, like with 43. Then going on to the next list. We're going to see Sword Soul here, playing the Heavenly, the Summit, the Ruddy Rose. Yeah, it's just like another Sword Soul list. There's nothing like crazy about this besides like Summit, Heavenly Dragon Circle with the water. Then next list, we have Jamie H on B Trooper. So Retaliating C, Veiler, Nib, Imperm. They are playing the B Trooper counter trap, the Flying Sting. The card's actually really good if you get into a game state where it's good, but I don't think it's needed at all. It's a negate, it's a monster negate, and then it can reset itself, so like you can like reuse it and stuff, but I don't know, I'd probably stay away from this card if I was playing the deck. Playing the BLS link in the extra deck, 2 of the Papillons. Then Token Collector Nib. The 1 Kaiju, just because it's searchable. It's so dumb that it's searchable. Goki Pull. Yeah, I mean, that's like standard. Then going on to the next list. We have another bird list. See 3 Ash, 1 Crow, 3 Droplet, 3 Imperm. Main decking the Oath, has Talons. The Foolish, the 1 for 1. So seeing another bird player deciding to go over 40, not even just by like 1 card, by multiple, to play more of these going second cards, but they're not even playing Desires. See, they're playing 3, 6, 9, 12 going second cards in the list. Then they are playing the Win. They're playing the Doom Eagle Win instead of like the Doom Eagle access code that other people are doing. Yeah, no orders. Honestly, order's overrated. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's good. Like, it makes it so that way your deck has an Alta Mystic Mine. But if it's game 2 or game 3 and your opponent activates Mystic Mine, they're gonna assume that there's an Imperial Order in your deck. So they're not gonna try to deck you out. If they do, they're just bad. So like, we're never gonna assume our opponents are just absolute trash cans. So our opponents are gonna try to end the game pretty quickly. Which it's not that hard in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh to end the game pretty quickly once your opponent can't activate monster effects and they have a full board, like just burr over it. So then it's just like a one of hard going first card. I feel like Oath just does everything that Order does, but like Oath you don't have to draw it, like you can search it off kit, so I feel like that's just better. But Harpy's Feather Storm is different because like, with Order, you still have to set up, like, an actual board. Like, if you go Samorg Pass, you have Apex Avian Order, you're gonna lose. Like, Sword Soul doesn't need spells, Bird Up doesn't need spells to break through these kind of boards. They break through 1 negate boards pretty easily. But if you Harpy's Feather Storm, oh, that's just game. You win every single time. Like, as long as you set up a decent board with it, you know, if you don't have to, like, normal summon Swallow, set pass, then, like, you're good. Now we got a Sword Soul list, Tenny Sword Soul, playing the Heavenly, Order in the main deck, 3, 6, 9 going second cards or hand traps. And they're playing Draco. They're playing the Dragite, not playing like the Omega. Then next list, hey, there's the Raphael Reach. 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Talents, 2 Imperm, 1 Crow. So the 12 hand traps in the deck, playing 41. You can see they're not playing like the 1-for-1 in the list. They are still playing the Desires. Then like the rest of the like the bird engine's like pretty standard. You know, we've seen some people play like 3 Swallow and 3 Wagtail and like max out on the birds because the birds are really good. But you don't really have space for that those kind of cards because you need to go in second cards. Maybe at like the beginning of the format when like there really was no like bird mirror matches. And there was a lot more Sword Soul, and like you just break through Sword Soul's board like every time. People didn't really know how to play the format as well back then, but people were actually like learning a lot better now. They're playing the Win Omen over like a a Doom Eagle access code or anything like that. Nib in the main deck, that makes Win a lot better too. And that Mystic Mine in the side deck, Token Collector in the side deck, Harpy's Featherstorm, the third Imperm. Red Reboot, Order. Then next list, now going on to the top 32 lists. We have a Needle Fiber Sword Soul deck. I think this is probably the best way to play Sword Soul right now. If you're playing like the extra bricks in it, like the Cult Wing and the Resonator, those cards just aren't needed. Those cards are like really, really bad. You don't want to play extra bricks in your deck. Beside like the 1 brick for 001 I think is like worth it. We see that they're playing Vessel, no like Heavenly Dragon Circle, no E-Telly, 3, 6, 9, also main decking Order. See, a lot of people are main decking Order in this tournament, really prepared for the Mystic Mine. And if you're playing like Vessel over like Heavenly Dragon Circle, it also makes your deck where you can get hit by Mystic Mine better, but you can, like, again, like, playing a deck like this, you can, like, trick your opponent into, like, outing their own Mystic Mine, because they're gonna think that you have an out in your list. Sword Soul Game 1, like, even if you don't play Heavenly Dragon Circle, you can still, like, make your opponent think you have it. It's just, like, Game 2 and 3, nobody's ever gonna sit on mine, because they're gonna assume that Order's there. Extra deck, they're playing the 3 Monk. Then, side deck. Yeah, also, I've noticed that none of these Needle Fiber decks are playing the Shooting Riser with Token Collector. I think that's pretty good because that makes the mirror match, like, it's so easy once you do that. It's so easy to win once you do that. Like, you just search Token Collector. And then, going on to the next list, we have a Flounderies deck. Playing the 1 Empin, main decking Statue, the 1 Extravagance, 2 Duality, 3 Prosperity. Interesting ratios. D-Fissure, 2 Crossout, playing 43 cards, Mystic Mine, Terraforming, the 1 Dark Ruler, 2 Imperm. Yeah, extra, I can just be whatever. You're never going into these cards anyways. As long as you have like a Christmas package. Even playing like Mega Fleet. Dark Simorgh for like back row decks. Harpy's Featherstorm, Anti-Spell. A lot to it. Hatronade. Next list, we have another bird list. They're playing 2 dotKuro on the deck. Also playing 3 Imperm, 3 Droplet, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Crow. 14 going second cards, not playing Desires, 1-for-1 are tanky in the deck. They're also main decking the Order. Interesting. So deciding to cut down on consistency to make the deck better going second. Like a lot of consistency. A lot of the consistency. Playing 3 Starling. Oh, no. You don't need 3 Starling. Oh, God. It's just like, I don't think this card ever, like, really is necessary. They're playing the Appaloosa, playing the Trap Trick, Harpy's Featherstorm. If you go first, you have like 6 cards, like you have 5 auto wins in an order. It's also like really good going first. Then a lot of back row removal. Next list, we have another Flounderies deck with 2 Empen in it this time, and a Snarl. Who let this guy top? Alright. Wild. 3 Extravagance, 2 Duality, no Prosperity in the deck. Okay, no Prosperity. Interesting. Like, Prosperity's like a better consistency card than this, because Prosperity lets you see 6 in this deck, while this lets you draw 2. I think I'd rather see the top 6 than to draw 2. Playing the Shifter, Imperm, Dark Ruler, Book. Yeah, like Elder, Christmas Package, Blossom Omen. Like, you just play these cards for Maximus. Also side decking the Dark Simorgh, Macro, DeFi, playing the Counter Trap for when you know you're going first. Next list, we have Sky Striker with 3 Ray, 3 Rose. They're playing the artifact stuff with like the Ignition, the Sanctums, the TC Boos, Droll and Lockbird. So they're playing like 3, 6, 9 hand traps in their deck. And like, you know, Lancey is not even that great of a hand trap versus a lot of decks. Now there's Droll. Interesting choice. 3 Token Collector, Dagda. Alright. Not that bad. I feel like this is probably the same person I topped the last one too with the deck. I feel like I recognize the name. And then next list, we have another bird deck. 3, 6, 9, 10 going second cards. 1 Wagtail in the list. They don't play multiple Wagtail. It's like Called By. This is literally my old list besides like Wagtail and Called By. I mean, it's not like I reinvented the wheel with this list or anything, but yeah, just like noting that. Appaloosa. So plays the Appaloosa and the Omen. Like, those are like the 2 like really flex spots. Some people also flex the Downer into something else, but that card comes up way too much for me. Like, I think Downer is necessary in the extra deck, in my opinion. Side decking the Oath, the Order, the Harpy's Featherstorms, the Droll, Lancia. Next list, we have Sword Soul playing the Heavenly and Vessel 2 and 2. Interesting on the 2 and 2. Interesting. 1 Veilers, 3, 4, 10. Also decided to play Chalice. This is probably because they assumed that Token Collector was going to be really popular for this event, especially after, like, you know, literally Walter Jewell like was playing Sword Soul side deck Token Collector. If you've looked at how regionals have been performing over the last few weeks, so many bird decks, Sword Soul, Invoked, every single deck. Sky Striker has Token Collector in their side deck right now, so they were like probably want to be prepared for that. I'll see dotKuro there, Draco, Mega. Then next list, we have Herman Hansen, who also played B-Trooper. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 going second cards. Sheesh. 2 Pin the Bullseye. Burn for 200. 2 Goki Pull. Side decks the normal monster with the Goki Pull. So that's probably just for going second, I would say. So that way they can go ahead and like pop something. A lot of people don't expect this card to be able to pop something either. Like, when you add the normal monster, I bet you many times throughout the tournament he'd be like, effect, and the opponent would be like, yeah, that's good. You just add, summon, pop, and they'd be like, oh, okay. And then like Needle Fiber. Okay, it's probably just to like link up in the stuff. Probably just makes it easier to go for game. Alright, going on to the next list, we have Luca K on Phantom Knight. We have 3 Lancia, Scythe, then 3 Droplet, 3 Imperms. So like very interesting. They chose Lancia as one of their going second cards. Definitely an interesting choice. But yeah, like we obviously know there's Dagda there because they're playing Scythe. Then Token Collector, Gamma. Nothing like crazy in the extract or anything here. Then next list, we have Marcel. They're playing 2 Talons, 2 Dark Rulers, 3 Imperm, 3 Droplet, 1 dotKuro. And then they're playing 42. They're playing the 3 Swallow in the deck. Like I said, some people were playing that. But like pretty much if you play 3 Swallow, like you have to be over 40 at that point. To also have like enough going second cards on the list. Then 3 Harpy's Featherstorm there. No Oath, no Order. Fair enough. I mean, I respect it. I respect it. 2 Omen. And then Appaloosa. So like Omen, Appaloosa, Flex Spots. Mateo. Oh, Prank Kits. Here we go. 3 Book, 3 Ash, Droplets, Mystic Mine, Talons, the 1 Skill Drain and 43. Oh gosh. They're wild. 2 Fusion Destiny. Terraforming is also like a going second card in this list. Plays the Link Karibo and Link Spiders. Makes it so that way you can play through like Nib better. A lot better. A lot better. Side decks to cross out for going first. You know, Ash FTK. Then next list, we have a Tri-Brigade Hero deck. Main deck and Strike. Oh, that's gonna have to get a big thumbs down from me. I don't really like traps very much. Like Revolt's kind of different. It's like searchable trap, engine trap, Strike. Like 3, 7, 10 going second cards. But it's like the engine just loses to like minimal interruptions more often than like other decks would. Also side decks Token Collector, that's like pretty obvious, like everyone's side decking that card. Then we have Drytron, not even like playing the Anaconda in the deck. They are also going for the Mecham Phantom Beast add back, but they're not playing like the Link 2 Barricade blocker. They're just going to go ahead and use 3 machines to make this, and then go ahead and add back Order after Beatrice dumps it. And then we can also see Assembled there. The card's pretty good in the extract. 2 Token Collector, 2 Droll, 2 Lancia. 3 Droplet, 2 Talents in the main deck for going second cards. Orange Light Against, not always a going second card. And then we also see like some of the pre-prep stuff. They only play 2 pre-prep in the deck, which is interesting. Very interesting that they only play 2 pre-prep. And then we got, hey, Pier Luigi. That's the Tubbs the Cutie guy. We got dotKuro, Nib, Droplet, Imperm, Talent. So they also decided to cut down on the desires to have more going second cards. Because the list has 13 going second cards in it. Which, 13 going second cards is a pretty high amount of going second cards. You know, once you hit like 10 going second cards and 40, you have like an 80% chance of seeing it. So you add 3 more. It's pretty good, especially in like post side deck. Like going second. If you put in something like Gamma, I don't know exactly what they're taking out for Gamma. You know, I can only assume that'd be like standard stuff, but the amount of going second cards they would have would be pretty solid amount, especially if they're trying to draw like multiple against the mirror match. Then they play Win and Omen as like their flex spots. Order, Harpies. They're also side decking the barrier statue. Maybe this is like, you know, when they go first, they go ahead, put in statue over like Apex Avion if they know that it's not the mirror match, and like barrier statue plus like double Dragon Lords honestly holds people back enough. That's like not that hard of a board to accomplish. It's just like some more double Dragon Lords. But going on to the next. Also, this makes it so that way, if you ever summon statue and you don't get hit with droplet or like dark ruler, then you're just never losing that turn, like to battle damage, because this card always forces battle phase. Then next list. Pre-Nesh. That, see that, it's not Nesh. I know this is not Nesh's name. But what a name. What a name. I wonder how many times people have asked him if he's Nesh. 3, 6, 9, hand traps. Main maxes out on like the 10 Ys, Bessel, main decks order. Then side decks. Yep. Token collector, Gallon, Zeus. Yep. Yep. Then next list, it's actually like almost the same list, except they just play 42 instead of 41. What's the one difference? 3 desires? Oh, they played the called by. Yeah. Fair enough. Same list. Nothing to go over there. Same as before. And that is actually the last top 32 list. I want to see how many people were actually playing Token Collector, like with the rank 4 in the side deck of Sword Soul. So it's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 people were playing the Token Collector with rank 4 out of the 9 Sword Soul that topped. And we only saw one of the Needle Fiber builds, which is really interesting, because I feel like that build's probably just better than, like, I feel like the Needle Fiber build is better than, like, this build. Maybe people just didn't have time to test it. Maybe people didn't know about it. Please. Instead of like the Walter Jewel Token Collector effect with the rank 4 and Zeus, I want to see people play the Needle Fiber build and then like Shooting Riser dump Token Collector. Wow, I want to see it. And then Shooting Riser becomes a level 3 tuner, and you could banish some of a shoot up, pass, make Fluor on their turn, and make Supreme on your turn. Trust. There's saucy plays that I think will come up in the last few weeks of the format, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this deck doesn't really get hit. And if this deck doesn't really get hit, then guess what we're going to see next format? Sword Soul all over again. Let's go. No, honestly, I'd be okay if the deck got hit just because of how much of it's being played. But like, I don't know what they're going to hit in it. Like, are they going to hit a consistency card? Deck's already very consistent. I don't even know what they would hit. Like ban Protoss, it's like, okay, we still just play Sword Soul just without Protoss. Like, I think that's what is going to happen, to be honest. But I don't know. We'll find out. Ban list should be coming soon. Ban list time isn't very far away. It can drop any day now. I'd be okay if a ban list doesn't drop for a little while. But at the same time, I would be okay if a ban list does drop because that's content. And there's like new sets coming out and stuff too, which will be like cool to test with and everything. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Wait. Before I sign off, actually, make sure to go check out RNT Raid and Trade Games on Facebook. But also shout out to Tommy Rowie's YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to him, and honestly, I had no idea that Raid and Trade had dropped like these top 32 lists on their Facebook page until I was on YouTube and saw that Tommy Rowie posted going over these, and I was like, what? They went over, like, they posted these? So if it wasn't for him, I would have never even known these lists were posted, and I would have never got to go over them. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to his YouTube down below in the description. Also, I think it's a good channel to be subscribed to. I think he has some good takes on there, very good players, so you can go ahead and check him out. He got second place at the US YCS this past weekend too. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.